Claudia, you lazy bum. You've neglected your duties as a wife again, haven't you?
What's this sudden burst about?
Seriously, how many years have you been married? It's about time you learned.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Don't play dumb. You didn't see me off this morning. You should be giving me a kiss saying, "Have a good day, dear," while handing me a homemade lunch. Do you even realize your position?
Let me tell you something, Randy. I am not your wife. I'm married to your brother, Miles. We live in a completely separate house. You live with your parents next door, and you're telling me to see you off? How am I supposed to do that when I don't even know when you leave?
Stop talking back. As my brother's wife, you should respect all the men in the family, including me. You're practically my wife, too.
That's a conclusion only you could reach after twisting logic beyond recognition.
This isn't about logic. Starting tomorrow, you're going to see me off. Got it? Peck on the cheek saying, "Have a good day, dear." Don't forget the homemade lunch either.
A homemade lunch? How many times do I have to say it? I'm not your wife.
You're married to my brother, so you're as good as my wife, too.
This conversation is pointless. You and Miles were raised the same way, yet you're so different. Your parents are reasonable people, too. Where did you go so wrong?
Stop whining. Just do what I say.
Why should I listen to you? Stop imposing your selfish demands on me.
If you listen to me, this family will be happier. You'll be too.
I don't get it. You're the only one who thinks that way. Anyway, Randy, do you have time to text me at this hour?
Oh, shoot. I have a meeting soon. Just remember, you have to see me off tomorrow and make me lunch. Don't forget. Claudia, where are you? What happened to seeing me off? I've looked all over the house and can't find you anywhere. Bring my lunch to the front door now.
I'm not at home.
Where are you then?
At a gas station?
Why are you there this early in the morning? You better not be skipping housework to go out and have fun.
I'm not playing around. I'm going to work.
Work? You were home yesterday.
I had an afternoon shift, but today I have a morning meeting with a client, so I left the house early.
You didn't tell me that. You should inform me about these things.
Why should I report my work schedule to you? I have no obligation to do that.
Of course you do. You're part of my family living on my property.
Actually, it's your dad's property.
Don't get smart with me. I told you yesterday to see me off, and you left early without doing so. Fine, just tell me where the lunch is, and I'll take it myself.
I didn't make one.
What? You didn't pack lunch for your brother-in-law and left early? Do you even realize your role in this family?
I'm aware I'm Miles' wife, and I'm also aware that I'm not your wife.
You! Then quit your job.
Why?
Women should quit their jobs and focus on the household after marriage.
Are you serious?
Of course. When a wife works, house chores get neglected. I feel sorry for Miles.
He supports my decision to work. We share the housework, so there's no problem.
Share? No man would allow his pride to be hurt like that.
Nowadays, dual-income families are common. Your thinking is outdated, you know.
Outdated? Every man wants his wife to stay home.
That's just your opinion. Times have changed. Women working is normal.
I don't accept that. A wife should stay home and take care of the family.
Our household decisions are made by us, as a couple. It's none of your business.
I'm not just anybody. To you, I'm the master of this family.
Do you know what we call guys like you?
What?
Delusional.
How dare you?
From my perspective, you sound like a clueless guy spewing nonsense.
What did you say?
I'm gonna start driving, so I won't reply anymore.
Wait.
Randy, instead of wasting time on this, shouldn't you be heading to work?
Oh crap! I'm late! Honey, do you have a moment? Sorry to bother you while you're working. I just need to check something.
No worry, I'm on my lunch break. What's up?
Did you make my lunch today?
Yep. I did as you requested and put it in the fridge.
I checked the fridge, but there was no lunchbox.
What? That can't be right. Maybe I left it on the kitchen counter or the dining table by mistake.
No, there's nothing out.
Did I put it in the cupboard by some weird mistake?
I checked there too, just in case, but it's not there. I can't find my water bottle either.
Oh no. I did prepare your lunch though.
I saw you making it when I got back from my night shift, so I know you did.
Where could it have gone? I'm sorry, I have no idea what happened.
Don't worry about it. I'll just grab something to eat.
Sorry, hun.
This is hilarious. You're actually kind of cute sometimes.
Ew, what? So creepy.
No need to be shy. After acting all cocky this morning, you still made lunch for me.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was already late for work, so I thought I'd check out how clean you keep your house.
What?
I went over, looked in your fridge, and saw a pre-made lunch. I took it with me to work.
What do you mean you took it?
The door was unlocked, so you must have wanted me to come in, right?
You're crazy.
By the way, what was that about? The heart-shaped carrots? You made it, but were you too embarrassed to give it to me yourself? Is this what they call being a Tootsie Roll? Hard on the outside, soft on the inside?
Oh my god. That lunch was...
But I give you an F.
What?
I took a bite and it was inedible. Beyond disgusting. Ugh, it was so bad.
What are you talking about?
It was so awful, I threw it away.
You threw away lunch?
Right. It wasn't worth eating. And I hate carrots. Even if they're heart-shaped, it's a no-go. You should know your master's preferences.
So, you threw it away?
Yup. It was so bad I dunked it right into the trash. I mean, seriously, are you even a housewife? I've had your cooking a few times, and it's always terrible. If you had any sense, you'd cook better meals for me. If your next meal is bad too, I'll throw it in your face.
Don't you work for a frozen food company?
Why bring that up now?
How can someone in the food industry be so wasteful with food?
Because your cooking is terrible. I'm throwing it away to teach you to be better at it. If you don't like it, start cooking food that satisfies my taste.
Do you even know what goes into hot dogs and chicken nuggets?
What? Where are you going with this? Oh, I get it. You're planning to make me a lunch full of frozen foods since I'm a frozen food specialist? Great. Finally, you're acting like a proper housewife.
You little brat. Do you want to end up as hot dog ingredients?
What?
That lunch was for Miles.
No.
Why did you eat it?
The
heart-shaped carrots were his request. It wasn't for you.
No way. It was for Miles? Shoot.
I'm telling him right now.
No, wait.
Shut up.
Please don't. He's scary when he's angry. What do you think you're doing to my wife? Oh, Miles? Claudia told me everything. You took the lunch she made for me and threw it in the trash. Well, I'm at work right now, so can we talk about this later? I got permission from your boss to deal with this during your work hours. Wait. Explain yourself. I didn't know it was yours. I thought it was made for me. How on earth could you think that was yours? You live in the main house. Claudia and I live in a separate house. There's no way your lunch would be in our fridge. I mean, if it was your lunch, why didn't you take it with you when you left the house? Of course, I thought it was mine. Come on, bro, be honest. You left the food because it was bad, right? That assumption alone is ridiculous. I was home this morning because I worked a night shift last night. Oh. And as for her cooking being bad, her food is amazing. She even went to cooking classes before we got married to improve her skills. Maybe your taste buds are the problem. Cooking classes? I didn't know that. Now that you mention it, I did hear someone come in while I was in the bathroom. I heard a noise coming from the kitchen and thought it was Dad or Mom. But it must have been you. You sneaked into our house, rummaged through our fridge, and took my lunch. Only to throw it away instead of eating it. But why have her prepare lunch in Tupperware containers? Why not just use a plate instead? It's just easier to warm it up. Well, that's why I mistook it. Are you still making excuses? No, How are you going to make this right? I didn't mean to. Don't start whining now. I'm going to call your boss and tell him everything. Why? Don't forget, 3 years ago when you failed your job hunt, I spoke to my old friend, the CEO of the frozen food company, and got you that job. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's not just about appreciation. You spent your school years goofing off and hardly studying. When it came time to job hunt, that caught up with you. The interviewers saw right through you, and no one would hire you. That's when you finally realized the situation came crying to me for help, right? Yeah, but I thought it was your own fault, and you deserved to be unemployed. But Dad and Mom begged me to help you. So I spoke to my old friend and got you a job. You've been acting like you forgot all that, doing whatever you please. I remember, but that's got nothing to do with this. It has everything to do with this, idiot. You work with food, and yet you disrespect it by throwing it away. Keeping you employed there is a disgrace to my friend who hired you. But even if I quit now, I don't think I can find another job. Are you saying you'd let me become an unemployed loser? What? Of course not. Ah, so you're joking. You scared me. Man, you really had me going. Who said I was joking? Oh no. You're going to work with me. What? I've already talked to my boss about it. Oh my god. Didn't you just find out about the lunch incident from Claudia? How could you have talked to him already? Because this isn't just about the lunch. What do you mean? I've known since the day we moved into the house next door that you've been messing with Claudia. No, I haven't. You've been trying to take out your frustrations on her because you can't stand up to me. But she isn't weak, you know. You've been trying to get her attention by annoying her, right? No, you're wrong. Calling her ugly and fat behind my back, overwatering her favorite plants until they die. You enjoyed seeing her upset, didn't you? Huh, that's so childish. No way. I was joking when I called her names, and the plant thing wasn't on purpose. She told me everything. She reported every single thing you did. Oh man. I could have called you out immediately, but I decided to wait and see if you'd come to your senses. A sensible person would feel ashamed and stop the petty harassment. But instead, you didn't reflect on your actions at all, and only escalated them. I didn't mean any harm. I just wanted to tease her a bit. Enough with the excuses. Since things kept getting worse, my boss said he'd take you in. Wait, your boss? You mean that guy? Even people in certain shady professions make way for him like Moses parting the sea? I've heard when he walks by, everyone steps aside in silence. I saw him once up close, and it felt like the air froze. Exactly. His presence is no joke. Even the most arrogant people behave in front of him. I can't do it. I just can't. Bro, please. Can't you think of another way? Another way? There isn't one. Your behavior affects all of us. But please, anywhere but your workplace. You don't have a choice. I'm contacting both our bosses right now. No, wait. In a few days, you'll be working under my supervision. So be prepared.
What do you want? I'm at work.
Claudia, please help me.
What happened?
I'll have to work at Miles's company.
Good. That sounds like a great idea.
Huh?
I'm an employee at a client company of his workplace, so I've heard about their reputation. I think a construction company is perfect for you right now. After all, Alpha Construction is known to be tough as nails.
No, I don't want that.
I've heard the boss is so scary that once you see him, you'll never forget him.
Yes, that's true.
And the company is known for its strict work ethic. They train you thoroughly so you never repeat a mistake.
Seriously?
The boss is tough on himself and expects the same from his employees. But that's why Alpha Construction is at the top of the industry.
I can't handle that.
I think it'll be a good experience for you. It's a chance to work in a disciplined environment and reflect on yourself.
But I don't have the stamina.
Like you have a choice. They'll build your strength and resilience. Think of it as rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation?
You'll be out early in the morning, operating heavy machinery and moving materials. You'll gain physical strength and develop a regular routine. You're always late, but at Alpha, even one tardy can lead to serious consequences.
Oh no.
All the employees there take pride in their work. If you work there, you'll find pride in yourself too.
But I'm scared.
As Miles said, you don't have any other options. Work at Alpha Construction and let them train you properly. This is the only way. Randy must have really hated the idea of working at Alpha Construction. He begged his boss of the frozen food company, promising to work seriously if he could stay. But the boss didn't relent. He firmly believed that people who waste food have a rotten character. After hearing about the lunch incident from Miles, he thought it'd be best for Randy to toughen up in a more challenging environment. Moreover, commuting from the same property as his brother would make him too complacent. So, he was moved into the company housing. At work, he's pushed hard, and even when he returns home, he's constantly reprimanded by strict colleagues. He's facing tougher days than he imagined, but I hope this experience helps him become a better person.
Hey, what are you doing going out like that? I thought you just went to take out the trash. What were you thinking, disappearing? You're so sneaky. I don't know where you've been wandering around, but I want you back here within 10 minutes. I can't believe you just left without making me any breakfast. You're not fit to be the wife of this family. Mom, what's with this message? You finally texted back? What are you doing out playing around since this morning? You have the nerve to ignore your mother-in-law's call? I wasn't playing. I'm at work. I'm on break now so I can look at my phone. But I can't touch it during work hours, and I've put it on silent mode. What? Work? Why? I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. You know that I work, right? I work according to the calendar, and today is a weekday, a normal Tuesday. I think it would be rather crazy if I didn't go to work. You're the one who's crazy. The rule is you have to take Tuesdays off to do the housework. Huh? What is that? I've never heard about that. I just decided it. Huh? No, there's no way I can do that. Wives are supposed to follow the rules set by their mother-in-laws. If I tell you to do something, you say yes and do it happily. That is the attitude of a wife, isn't it? If I tell you to take Tuesday off from work, you have no choice but to do so. I told you I can't do that. Don't talk back to me. Anyway, leave work early and come back right now. Before you go home, go to the supermarket and get some groceries for dinner. When you get home, you will prepare my dinner, clean the bathtub and the toilet, and mop the floor. You can't just abandon your duties as a wife because of your job. It's unforgivable. It's not about being forgivable or not. It's just logistically impossible. I can't leave early today and I can't go home on time. Huh? I have to go away on business. I'm not going home today. I'm catching a flight. What? Do you think you can get away with such nonsense? It's my job. It can't be helped. I've already told my husband, Lucas. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Even though we live together, it's a two-family household. There's no reason why I have to tell you, is there? You always do the housework on your side of the house. We have separate food and living expenses. I don't understand why you suddenly try to force me to do things you don't want to do. Every day, I take the garbage to the street that you leave on your front porch. Let's keep it at that. I'm really dumbfounded. What kind of a job is it? You're a woman. You don't do much work anyway, but you have the nerve to call it a business trip? Normally, when a woman becomes a wife, she quits her job and takes care of her family, right? And you've been married for 5 years and you still don't want to be part of the family. Here you go again. As I said before, I am in a position of some responsibility in my company. I can't just casually leave early or resign. For some reason, you just won't believe that I'm a manager. Of course I don't. It goes against common sense for a married woman to be in a managerial position. And an incompetent person like you can't possibly be in a managerial position. A woman who is overbearing to the extent that she only helps take out the trash can't possibly be good at her job. Oh, is that so? I don't want to be told by someone who leaves it to others to take out the trash at home. Shut up! Okay, I'm telling you to hurry up and quit your job. It's not like you're making much money anyway. And even if there were only one person left, the business would still run smoothly. Besides, what's more? I think the reason I don't have any grandchildren is because you are working. You are in your 30s. The older you get, the greater the risk of having a handicapped child. I absolutely hate the thought of my grandchildren being born with disabilities. You need to have a baby as soon as possible. That's why I want you to stop working. If I quit my job, I won't be able to make a decent living. Besides, I've decided not to have kids. I have my hands full with my current life, and I have no way of raising a child adequately. Well, what do you mean? You still insist that you can't live on Lucas's earnings alone? We've had this conversation over and over again, but yes, that's what I'm saying. How can that be? Oh my God, I really wonder why a woman like you came into our lives. As for me, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that you don't believe me, even when I show you my pay stubs. Huh? My lunch break is over, so if you'll excuse me. I've arrived at the hotel. It's a budget hotel, but I hear they have a good breakfast. I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning. Oh, I'm going straight home tomorrow after the meeting. I'll be home after 4 p.m. I'll make dinner before you get home. Let me know if you have any requests. How can you be so nonchalant after being so hurtful like that? You really disgust me. What? Lucas? What are you talking about? I heard you said terrible things to Mom. What terrible things? She said you took offense at her opinion and lashed out at her. She's your mother too, even if she's your mother-in-law. Take better care of her. Respect her more. Oh my God. I guess that's what they say. Huh? I'm being told that I'm in the wrong on all counts, and that my mother-in-law can talk to me any way she wants. I don't think your mother was right. That's why I argued my point of view. I don't think I should bow down just because I was dealing with my mother-in-law. Huh? Listen, you. It's not my mom's fault. You were embarrassed because my mom pointed it out, weren't you? That's why you took offense, right? If you honestly admit your guilt and sincerely apologize, I'll forgive you. Come on, apologize immediately. Yes. That's enough. I can't believe I put up with this for the past 5 years. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, just something I was doing here. I was checking some documents I need tomorrow. I guess there's nothing more to say. Hey, the conversation's not over yet. Willow, today is Tuesday. I don't see you at home. You didn't go to work already, did you? I left already. I'm going to miss my plane. I'm on a 2-day business trip starting today. Oh, yeah. So in the end, you haven't taken off 1 day of work this month. I told you repeatedly to take Tuesday off for me. I can't believe you ignored me. And as I told you, there's no way I can take any time off. I can't work if I have to put up with your selfishness. Oh, is that so? If you want to play that way, then fine. Huh? Now's the time to apologize. I don't think I'm at fault. I'm not going to apologize. You will regret this. I don't think I will. The plane's leaving. I have to go now. Good morning. I just got back from a business trip. All the furniture and dishes are gone. Just my stuff is left. And there are divorce papers on the table. What's going on? You know what's going on. I'm divorcing you. I talked it over with Mom, and we decided to start living separately from you, so we moved out. I see. So you're saying that your mother agrees with the separation and divorce plan? So this is what my mother-in-law was talking about. Still, I'm surprised you chose today. You knew it was our 6th wedding anniversary, didn't you? Of course. A rude woman like you who can't even respect her husband's mother? I won't get any satisfaction without going this far. Be happy. Your wedding anniversary present is a divorce. I'm so happy. Don't ever contact me again. Huh? Why are you so surprised? You should be the one celebrating. It must feel good to get a divorce from a rude woman. Did you think that I would cry and cling to you if you threatened me with divorce? No, of course not. No? I thought you were panicking because your life would be in jeopardy if you divorced me. I mean, seriously? How are you going to make ends meet from now on? Huh? Your mother doesn't work. You're going to have to support her with your earnings. What do you think about that? Of course I'm thinking about it. My mother and I have my father's inheritance, so it doesn't matter if you're not here. I see. Okay, I get it. Then let's get a divorce. But I'll make sure you fulfill any necessary responsibilities that come with the divorce. Responsibility? Oh, you mean the divorce papers. I don't know what you're worried about, but I already filled them out. All you have to do is fill them out, send them in, and that's it. I have fulfilled my last responsibility as your husband by filling out the divorce papers. Before you get all high and mighty and start accusing people, you might want to be sure. Ha ha ha. Huh? Willow, you talked to Lucas, right? So that's that. Stay away from Lucas and never bother him again. Hurry up and get the divorce and stay away from his family. If you ever harass Lucas's family or children, I will sue you. Family and children? I'm sure Lucas told you. Nancy is pregnant with Lucas's child, and she wants to get married before the baby is born.
Nancy? Who's that?
Oh, you don't know? Nancy is a pretty and thoughtful woman who just turned 20 years old. Since you never gave birth to a child, I arranged for Lucas to have one a month ago. In order for me to have a grandchild as soon as possible, I'm going to have to ask you to step aside so I can welcome a new wife into the family. It would be a disaster if a handicapped child were born to an old woman who is over 30 years old. Besides, Nancy is more beautiful looking than you. A cute grandchild is more worth taking care of than an ugly grandchild.
Huh? A variety of your ethical standards are so strange. I don't know where to begin.
Are you jealous of Nancy?
Say what? Why would I be?
It's humiliating to be dumped by your husband on your wedding anniversary, isn't it? But it's useless to try to do anything to Nancy. Lucas and Nancy eloped together. I'm the only one who knows where she is now. Even someone like you wouldn't be able to do anything in a million years. Why don't you go chew your cud, you old cow?
Old cow? Lucas is older than me. He's 33. You're even much older, aren't you?
Shut up! Why do you lack respect for your mother-in-law? I'm so glad I didn't let you have children. It would have been terrible if they grew up to be rude like their mother.
Huh? I see. I'd like to ask you one thing.
What?
What are you going to do about your living expenses from now on?
What?
If we divorce, it means you can no longer rely on my earnings. I don't know if Nancy, whose name you just mentioned, is working.
She's still a college student. She's not working.
Wow, she is a college student? So the three of you will be living on Lucas's earnings alone. And in a few months, there will be 4 of you to take care of.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Of course we will be fine. After all, Lucas's monthly income is double yours. We will be able to live without any problems at all.
What? Lucas doesn't make that much money.
What are you talking about? The pay stub you showed me before, Willow? You said your take-home pay was about $4,000. Lucas said he makes twice that, so that means he earns $8,000 a month.
That's the opposite.
Reverse?
I make twice as much as he does.
What?
Let me put it in a simple way. It is correct that my take-home pay is $4,000 per month. Lucas earns about half of that. That means $2,000 per month.
Huh?
You live in 2 households, but under the same roof, and you didn't notice? Your son has been moving from job to job. In the 5 years since we have been married, he's left and changed jobs 8 times.
8 times in 5 years?
The longest job he had was a little over a year. The shortest one, he quit in a day. How can his salary go up that way?
Why does he quit his job so quickly?
I think it's because he's spoiled.
What do you mean?
Almost all the reasons for quitting, it seems, are human-related. When I ask him about the details, he told me that he always quits because he gets into a fight with an employee. In the worst cases, they even grabbed each other and fought. He even had to pay compensation to the other person once.
I don't understand, but it's not my son's fault. He must have been bullied or mistreated at work. Then he has every right to be angry.
I don't know what's really going on, but it's hard to imagine that he's being bullied at every company he's ever worked at. Of course, there's bound to be some interpersonal conflict when you're working someplace. But to leave a company on the first day of work after a fight is just too strange. I think it's more reasonable to assume that Lucas had a problem and that he was the one who started the fight.
Oh no, is that true?
If you're curious, why don't you ask Lucas? I don't know if he's going to tell you the truth. I've been told not to tell you about this for a long time. Maybe he knew he was embarrassing himself by moving from job to job. I don't know why he fights, even though he knows there's a problem. He's got so bad that I suggested he go to a professional. I'm not sick. Don't treat me like I'm handicapped. He was so mad at me. I haven't said anything since then.
That's a lie. My son might have a disability. That's not true, right?
I don't know if he has a disability, but he can't keep a job.
Oh no.
Anyway, due to circumstances, we were living on my salary. So having a child was nothing but a distant dream. When I was newlywed, I wanted to have children too. Even though I didn't have money when I was young, I kept thinking that when I got older and could afford it. I kept thinking about it, and before I knew it, 5 years had passed. I once thought that we could manage if we saved money from my earnings. But I thought that a life where my husband had to quit his job every time he had a fight would be too unstable and haphazard, and I couldn't raise a child in good faith. If something goes wrong again, and there's an incident where someone gets hurt, I wouldn't want that to affect the child. After much consideration, I had decided not to have children.
Wait a minute. If that's true, why did Lucas divorce you, the breadwinner? Even though he has Nancy in his life, that's not a very smart thing to do.
According to the text from Lucas just now, he boldly said that he'll be fine because of the inheritance left by his father.
Huh? Inheritance? There was never an inheritance.
Yeah, right? Your husband was a big spender. So at first I thought he was trying to get me to listen to him by hinting divorce. But it seems that wasn't the case. Lucas really believes he has an inheritance.
How could that be?
Anyway, why don't you and Lucas talk about it face to face? It seems that you two overestimate each other's importance and depend on each other. The result is a critical lack of effective communication.
Hey, Willow. I got some kind of strange mail. Content certified mail? A letter? There are some weird pictures in it, but what's going on?
What's going on? You know what's going on. It's a demand for compensation and photographic evidence of your affair.
What? What do you mean affair? I'm not cheating on you.
Are you still saying that? You really can't communicate with your mother, can you?
Huh?
Nancy, right? You've been cheating with her for a month.
Why do you think that?
Your mother told me everything.
What?
Even if she didn't, I thought something suspicious was going on. That's why I started gathering evidence long ago. It's like you decided to let young Nancy have the baby because I wouldn't make a baby. Have you ever thought about why I don't want to have children? It's because you can't raise a child properly with your low salary and lack of responsibility. I don't think Nancy is a normal 20-year-old college student when she's trying to have a baby with a 33-year-old man. Your mother seems to have encouraged you to make a baby. You're going to have a hard time from now on.
Damn.
By the way, I'm going to demand compensation from Nancy too.
Huh? Why?
It's a matter of course. She was cheating with my husband. I mean, didn't you guys move into the same place? Since I filed the claims at the same time, the mail addressed to Nancy should have arrived together.
I mean, how the hell do you know where we live? We ran off to a place where no one would find us.
I told you I was collecting evidence. I had a detective find out the address for me.
How could you? We were taking all the latest precautions.
The detective followed your mother in and out of that house as if it were nothing.
Mother again.
It's tough when you have a fool in the family, isn't it? I've asked my lawyer to take care of everything else. We are strangers now. Bye.
Willow, wait a minute. To tell you the truth, I'm being sued by Nancy for compensation too.
What?
I thought my father's inheritance was substantial. I told Nancy that, but I found out that he didn't have a penny. She wants me to pay her for tricking her into getting pregnant. Nancy's father was furious, saying it was outrageous to touch a college student. Nancy is being taken back to her parents' house, and things are already in shambles.
You brought this upon yourself. It's because you cheated with Nancy.
I really thought I had an inheritance too, you know. I was just mistaken.
So?
Huh?
That story has nothing to do with me.
But you feel a little sorry for me, don't you? Please, help me.
I can't. I'm going to live in England.
Huh? England?
A while ago, the company approached me about an overseas posting, or at least hinted at it, and I was worried about it. But you and your mother told me you were divorcing me and moved out. Thanks to that, I was able to make up my mind.
Huh?
So, I'm divorced, so I'm accepting the offer of the overseas assignment. I said yes today.
What?
If you're a single person, would you be willing to take a permanent posting if you're prepared to live there permanently? I was asked and I said yes. I think I'll only come back to the States for a periodic visit.
Don't tell me you've already done the paperwork.
Yeah, the day after you left, I filed it. I'm asking for alimony because of the divorce. Are you stupid?
No way. They said there's no inheritance from my dad, which I was counting on. How are my mom and I supposed to live?
I don't know about that. If you don't think your own salary is enough, why don't you ask your mother to work part-time?
You mean ask my mother to do something like that?
Of course.
I don't want to. It's disgusting.
Having a sense of what's disgusting, I wonder how you got into this mess. You should ask yourself that question. You and your mother will never change until you figure it out. The father of Lucas's mistress, Nancy, was an executive at a company. Having a lot of money, he got a competent lawyer and called out Lucas. Nancy claimed that she was a victim of Lucas's lying, and she seems to have successfully won the compensation. Lucas can no longer live on his current job salary. He should have been working more diligently, but he took a chance and got involved in a forex trading and lost a lot of money. He was so deep in debt that he and his mother disappeared somewhere together.
Miley, why did you block me? I'm freaking out because I'm blocked. Don't you want to talk to your lovely sister? A lovely sister? Wait, Emily? Yes. Why do you seem so surprised? I'm your only sister. I blocked you already. What do you want? I got 2 phones, so I have another number. Perks of having a rich boyfriend, right? Oh, I see. Not too excited, huh? You know what's funny? Tyler gonna be working late again today. I'll wrap up dinner for you, so just microwave it and eat. Huh? I just sent that to my husband not too long ago. How did I know? It's because Tyler is sleeping next to me right now. What? Are you sure it's the same Tyler? Why would I even text you if it's a different Tyler? I got your number from his phone. I'm blocked, so I had to figure out myself. Oh. That's all you have to say? Do you need time to process things? You've always been like this since we were kids. Clueless. That's why you lost your husband to me. My rich boyfriend is your husband, Tyler, the executive president of a trading company who makes $300,000 a year and has 3 birthmarks on his back. He's so thoughtful he got me a new phone. How's that? Do you understand now? Yeah. I'm about to start a war with you, Miley. A war? Let me tell you this. I'm in love with Tyler. What? Are you saying you're having an affair with my husband? Huh? Cheating? Oh, please. We're better than that. Listen, what me and Tyler have is real. You're about to get dumped, okay? You can't compete with me. That's why I need you to divorce him now.
Why don't we calm down and talk? I don't know what to say. This is a lot to process.
Oh my god. I knew you haven't changed at all since we're kids. I thought you'd toughen up a bit since you blocked me, but looks like I was wrong. You're really just like what Tyler said.
Excuse me?
When you're confronted by someone, you turn into a timid girl who can't even make a proper argument.
He said that?
Yeah, wouldn't it make it easier for you to divorce him?
Wait.
What?
You know it's not that easy.
Oh my, getting a bit worked up, huh? Go easy on this timid old lady, okay? But seriously, don't push yourself too hard. Your face will get wrinkly even more than it already is.
Ah, I remember now. You've always been like this since we were kids. Calling me old lady and making fun of me. Even after our parents remarried and became stepsisters, you've never once respected me as your elder sister.
I'm 20 years old now, and you're 37. You were 17 when we became sisters. How can I consider such an old hag as my sister?
But I'm the same age as Tyler. Why are you dating him then?
Well, that's true. He might be old, but he's different.
Different?
He said he's the next candidate for the next board of directors. He's going to be more successful. He's good looking and always looking presentable. You can't even tell his age. He makes $400,000 a year and would buy anything I want. A man like that loves me. Age doesn't matter when it comes to him. So, divorce him.
Okay. Either way, I can't give you any answer right now.
It doesn't matter if you drag this conversation, it's pointless.
I know you might not understand this because you're young, but after being married for 10 years, there are a lot of things to consider. We have a daughter, so it's not something we can decide on right away.
Oh, you're talking about the custody, huh?
That's enough for today.
Well, I guess that's how it is. Anyway, I'm grown. So, if we could just wrap up this divorce talk, that would be great. Please do it as soon as possible. Oh, by the way, Tyler is not coming home to you tonight. Don't worry, I'll feed him with a nice home-cooked meal. Sorry you went through all the trouble of making dinner.
You heard from Emily, right? I'm dating her now. A cute 20-year-old like her is way more attractive than a depreciated woman like you. Haha. Oh, now it's your turn, huh? Well, I've heard enough from Emily, so there's no need for you to say anything more. I've been thinking about moving towards divorce with you, okay? Divorce? Is that what she said? Yes, you broke our promise, and you cheated on me. So you do understand there's no way for us to continue this marriage, right? I've always felt disregarded, but this time I can't just let this slide. Well, what's up with you? You're surprisingly aggressive today. But hey, why go through a divorce? We could just keep living as we have been, right? You can go find a boyfriend and we can both do our own thing, huh? Don't be stupid. Oh, I get it. It's hard for someone like you to find one, huh? Unlike me, who's successful. You're nothing but a stay-at-home mother. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, just come home. We'll talk about it. Okay. What a noisy old hag. We're the same age, or what are you talking about?
So, how was the discussion? Since you interrupted our date today and brought Tyler back home, you must have decided on the divorce, right?
Why don't you ask Tyler?
It's interesting to ask you instead.
Interesting?
You're going to act like a victim, huh? The old lady who's about to get divorced. Well, I guess you'll never have any more interesting story than this. Interesting story? You're trying to be messy, huh? So what? I mean, it's funny enough at this point. Think about it. Tyler stayed over at my place yesterday saying he'll be back to me after your discussion. How does that make you feel? Miserable old hag. So, now what? When are you gonna get divorced?
We're still discussing it.
Huh? I thought I was going to see Tyler tonight. What is there so much to discuss?
There's a lot going on.
All right then, I'll give you a push in the direction of finalizing that divorce.
A push?
I'm the one he loves. That successful man is mine. If you don't divorce him, I'll take your daughter away with you too.
What? My daughter?
Yeah, Amanda, the one who's in grade school. Well, people say it's easier for a mother to get custody. First, let's look at your financial situation after the divorce. You're a housewife with no income, right? On the other hand, Tyler has a high income. Well, with me being in the picture, she's still going to have both her parents. It's quite a favorable condition to take custody of Amanda, isn't it? What do you think? The fear of potentially losing not only your husband but also your daughter. It's quite something, isn't it?
Well, in other words, you're ready to take Amanda back.
Well, I guess.
That's fine.
What? Why are you so nonchalant about it? I'm taking your husband and daughter away from you. That doesn't make you feel anything?
I'd be happy to hand them to you.
What? What do you mean you're happy? Oh, I get it. Is it your plan to confuse me and to get away from not getting divorced? Well, that's a shame, but those half-baked tactics won't cut it. Get divorced already. If you cross me, I'm going to take away your daughter too.
Tyler is with me at home right now, so we'll talk about it again. I'm sure we'll have the answers tonight.
Miley, what happened in the discussion? Have you decided on the divorce? Hello?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh God, what took you so long to answer?
Sorry about that. I was busy getting ready to leave the house.
Leaving the house?
Yes, the house is under Tyler's name. If anyone's going to leave, it's going to be me.
Does that mean...
Yes, we're getting a divorce.
Yay! When? When is the divorce finalized?
I figured the sooner we come to a decision, the better. I filed the divorce papers this afternoon.
Wow, so quick! So Tyler's officially single now?
That's right.
Finally! I'm Tyler's official wife now. My lovey-dovey newlywed life with him will start soon. Oh, and one last thing. Thank you for divorcing him. It must be frustrating to have your husband stolen away after being together for 10 years. But well, that's just how it is, right?
Actually, I'm surprisingly relieved.
Huh?
I'm happy to give both of them to you.
What? Both of them? What are you talking about? Since you didn't drag things out and agreed to divorce, you can have custody of Amanda.
No, I never had custody of Amanda to begin with.
Huh? You're her mother. Amanda is your child, right?
Well, that was my role, but...
Role? What?
Oh no. Tyler didn't tell you? Amanda is not my biological child.
Huh?
She's Tyler's child.
Wait, are you saying that Amanda is your stepdaughter or something? Like her mom and dad?
No. Amanda is Tyler's child with a woman he had an affair with.
What? An affair?
I won't bore you with the details because it would take too long, but what I'm trying to say is, this is not the first time he has cheated on me.
No way.
I tried to rebuild our relationship when I first found out he was cheating on me.
So, you're saying you were raising somebody else's child?
Yeah, for about 2 years.
Why on earth would you do that?
Amanda's biological mother abandoned her or ran away with her boyfriend. Tyler was the only choice for her custody. Well, I accepted to take her in because I couldn't bear the thought of putting her into an institution, and of course, the child isn't at fault. However, it seems that Amanda had been fed a lot of negative things about me from her mother. So, from the first time we met, she saw me as the bad woman who stole Daddy away and even threw stones at me.
What?
Over the past 2 years, things have remained tense, and it continues to this day. Then when I received news of your affair, I expressed my desire for a divorce and discussed it with Tyler. The issue that came up was regarding Amanda.
Well, that's...
Tyler understands that I won't have custody over Amanda, considering the strained relationship between me and her. However, if he were to take care of Amanda, he was worried you won't accept Amanda. So, he was reluctant about the divorce, thinking that keeping things as they were might be the best option. He prefers to keep things as they are, with you as his girlfriend and me as his pretend wife.
Oh no!
But I was absolutely determined to get a divorce.
When I found out he was cheating on me, instead of forgiving and starting over, I made a promise that I would never forgive a second time. We signed the divorce papers together at the time and agreed to file them immediately if he broke his promise.
That's why you filed it right away.
Yup, Tyler broke his promise and had an affair with you. So I really wanted to go through with the divorce immediately as promised, but it was just Amanda's situation that was holding me back. I was desperately trying to figure out how to get you to accept Amanda in the future. But then, you reached out to me.
Huh?
Upon learning that you were open to accepting Amanda, Tyler was overjoyed and readily agreed to the divorce. We both signed the papers and filed the divorce right away.
What? No, wait a minute. I was just saying that so you could divorce him sooner. If Amanda's going to be with him, you don't need to get divorced.
What?
I hate kids, especially kids in grade school. They have attitudes. I thought I was going to have him all to myself. Having a kid around will reduce my share of the money. I was absolutely sure that Amanda's custody would go to you. This is beyond unexpected.
Right.
Come on, you should think about it too. Even if things weren't great with you and Amanda, your sudden absence is going to be too much for her. You're gonna be alone too, you know. Don't you think you'll need a child who will support you in the future?
It's true that I've been a stay-at-home mom, but since I've been entrusted with taking over the family business, I don't need to worry about money anymore.
What? The family business? That rundown cafe that looks like it's about to collapse? What's the point of taking over that rundown shop?
Oh, you didn't know? It was featured on a TV show a month ago, and now it's a popular spot with lines out the door.
What?
A tourist posted it on social medias, and it got popular. It's also a tourist spot, too. It's been featured in a guidebook, too. So I don't think I have to worry about the future.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I'm sure you didn't. You've been cut off by your dad, right?
I wasn't cut off. I'm just running away because Dad got mad at me.
Yeah, I heard about it. You stole money from the shop, and when he confronted you about it, you got mad and broke the window. You've been spoiled by him, 'cause you're his daughter. It made him furious about what happened, so he decided to cut you off. After hearing what happened, I decided to block you too. I hesitated before because I didn't think it was right to block you just because you weren't respecting me as your sister. But I realized I didn't want to get dragged into any more trouble.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, Tyler submitted your marriage certificate at the city hall.
What?
You signed it, right? After we filed our divorce papers, he was kind of excited to go through your marriage.
Huh?
I'm sure you'll be hearing from him soon, too.
What? Oh wait, he just messaged me.
Yup. Congratulations. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to get divorced.
I don't need that kind of sarcasm. Oh no, he said he's coming over with Amanda. What should I do? Tyler doesn't know I hate kids.
Since you were the one who first suggested taking custody of his daughter, so you should just accept it. Also, I'll be seeking compensation, so be prepared for that.
Compensation?
My lawyer is going to come talk to you two later. I'll leave it to you then. I'll block this number too then. From now on, you'd have to communicate through my lawyer. Bye then. This is how I ended up divorcing my unfaithful husband, and I returned to my parents' home. While working at our busy cafe, I'm enjoying fulfilling days with my parents. I filed for compensation from both Tyler and Emily, and they paid up promptly. Since Emily probably didn't have much savings, I assumed Tyler paid everything. She had no choice but to take the role as the mother of Amanda. But that kind of attitude is something that children can see through. Emily was hated by Amanda and was not getting accepted as her mother. It seems Amanda throws tantrums and even throws her school bag or books. Emily is another immature child goes on a rampage against Amanda with all her might. Tyler was stressed about the situation, so he ended up cheating on Emily too. It seems like the family is on the brink of collapse.
Hi, are you up for a chat?
Was it 3 months ago that we had lunch together?
I guess so. I found a nice French restaurant.
I love French food.
I'll make a reservation.
I'm looking forward to it.
Is Sam doing okay lately?
Yes, but why? I saw him and a young girl walking together. No way. It was daytime and she was pretty young, so you should ask him. Yes, I'll ask.
If you need anything else, let me know.
Okay, thank you, Sally.
I'll call you when I make a reservation.
Good night.
Is this Alyssa's number?
Yes, it is.
Nice to meet you. My name is Kat. Sam has been taking good care of me. You are Sam's wife, right?
Yes, Sam is my husband. Are you an employee of my husband's company?
Huh? That's not all. I'm Sam's girlfriend.
Huh? Girlfriend? As you know, Sam is my husband. You may not understand the situation. He does not have a girlfriend.
That's not true. I am Sam's true love. We are pretty serious.
Oh, well, so? What does this Sam's true love want with me?
Isn't it obvious? I want you to break up with Sam. Please, divorce him. You are annoying Sam and me.
What? How am I annoying you or Sam?
Because an old, ugly woman like you is keeping him forever. Sam wants to marry me, but he can't. You're standing in between us. Do you understand, old lady?
I see.
Besides, I'm pregnant now. It's Sam's baby.
Is that true?
I'm 7 months along. If you don't divorce him, this baby will become a fatherless child. That's a big problem for me. So please leave as soon as possible. I'm young and beautiful. I'm much more suitable for Sam. Sam is the president of a company, rich, and lives in a big mansion. Please quickly let Sam be with me.
I see your point. I'm surprised at how insane it sounds, but if you are pregnant, there's nothing I can do. I'll have a little talk with Sam. Can you give me a minute?
Sure. Thank you for your understanding. Please do it quickly.
Sam, I just got a message from Kat. She says she's pregnant with your child.
Huh? Hey, wait. Why would she say that?
She's pretty young, isn't she? How old is she?
What? Well, I think she was 27 or something.
She is almost 20 years younger than you. I can't believe you're having an affair with a girl as old as your kid. You're such an idiot. Did you forget that you promised you'd never cheat on me again?
I can't say no when someone relies on me. I'm that kind of guy, you know?
You've underestimated me. I said I'd divorce you if you did it again. Don't tell me you don't remember.
We did make that promise. I'm really sorry. Divorce is a bit too much.
I know, right? You're the president of a company. You got a younger girl pregnant and divorcing your wife. That would ruin your credibility. Especially since the chairman of our biggest client hates that kind of dishonesty. If he finds out, it could be the end of your company, right?
You're right. So please, don't divorce me.
Huh? Then what are you going to do with the baby? She's 7 months pregnant.
Well, I will acknowledge the child and give her child support. What do you think?
Why are you asking me? I'm so done with you. She's pregnant, marry her. Divorce me.
What? No.
However, I'll give you one condition.
What?
You don't want people to know that you cheated on me, right? We'll call it an amicable divorce. You should get married before the baby is born. No alimony, just a share of the property. What do you think?
Really? You'll divorce me on those terms? That's no benefit to you.
There's a big advantage to dumping a cheating husband. I'm sick of this. Our kids are all grown up. We're done. Let's just go our separate ways.
Are you serious? I'm kinda scared. Wait, what's the condition you're talking about? It's not a bad one, is it?
There's only one condition. Don't contact your girlfriend until our divorce is final.
What? That's it? That's all it takes to get a divorce?
If you want to hide the affair, leaving as little evidence as possible is better. After the divorce, you can do whatever you want. What do you think? Are we getting a divorce or not?
Yes, I'm getting a divorce. I'll divorce you if no one finds out about my affair. No, I'm sorry for everything I've put you through. It's all my bad. Let's be happy, okay?
Okay. Go to the city office on your way home tomorrow. Get the divorce papers and write them down. I'll go turn it in when I'm done.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Hello, Kat.
I finally heard from you. I got tired of waiting. So, when are you going to divorce him?
Before that, let me ask you something. Do you understand that you committed adultery? I mean, you made a move on a man who has a wife.
I know that, but I can't help it. The man I fell in love with happened to be married to someone else.
I don't care about your philosophy, but you are making us get divorced. Please agree with me on something.
Something? And do you want money from me?
You're more perceptive than I thought. Do you know what alimony is? That's why I want you to pay.
Well then, how about $50,000?
$50,000? That's a big number.
I don't know the average. I thought it would be around that. It's a pity for the old lady whose rich husband will dump her. You'll spend the rest of your life in misery. Is $50,000 enough? You can get divorced as soon as possible.
You are a very generous young lady. I'm glad you're easy to talk to. Are you sure you want to pay $50,000?
I'm sure I'll be fine. Sam is the boss. Isn't that a small price to pay? I'll pay it with the power of love.
Oh, I see. Well, if you're okay with that amount, I don't mind. You'll pay it in one lump sum, right? You don't want me to bother you for years, do you?
I don't want that. I'll never have anything to do with you again. That's a promise.
Then pay me a lump sum of $50,000 in alimony. I'll send you an agreement stating that. Can you just sign it and send it back? Then I'll divorce him right away.
Okay, I'll sign as soon as I get the paper.
Okay. I received the settlement yesterday. I've filed for divorce. Sam and I are divorced.
Yay! Finally. The rich husband and the mansion are mine. I'm so happy.
Congratulations. You guys can do whatever you want now.
Thank you very much. You'll have a hard time from now on. You don't have a rich husband anymore. Please spend the alimony carefully.
Oh, yes. Speaking of alimony, I have a question. May I ask you a question?
A question? Okay. Ask me anything, old lady. I'll answer any questions you have. Please, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Then, how are you going to pay $50,000? You said you'd pay it with the power of her love, but he's broke.
What?
Sam is the president, but he doesn't have any savings. He's not rich. You don't look rich. I just wondered how you could pay.
Huh? What's that? There's no way that's true. He has such a big house and such an expensive car. If push comes to shove, we can just sell them.
You're so naive. The car and the house are mine in my name. They're not his. You can't sell them.
What?
He's cheated on me 4 times, and every time he cheated on me, he gave me his property.
What? What do you mean he's cheated 4 times before?
What? You didn't know? You're not a good judge of men, are you? Well, Sam would not tell you something like that. I've had 4 women in the same boat as you. His affair partner.
Huh? You're kidding. He said it was just me.
The last one apologized and broke up with him when I asked about alimony. Another found out he had no money and left him. Or she woke up when I told her about the age issue. It's just a matter of time, right? She was going to lose a lot of money in her 20s. She didn't want to be stuck with a broke old man. It's not worth it.
Wait a minute. What do you mean he has no money?
Okay, so he's cheated on me 4 times now. He gave me all his money as alimony for cheating on me. The first time he gave me all his savings from when he was single. The second time I sold his jewelry. With the third, he gave me his car and savings. With the fourth, I put the house in my name. He kept the mortgage on the house. When he divorced me, he had nothing left over. Just his monthly income, the house, and the car loan. He's a spendthrift person. He has no savings.
What? No way, that's impossible.
It's true. I had to help him save some money. I made it by deducting it from his monthly salary. After I got it as alimony, he never did it again. He doesn't know anything about managing money.
Huh? Then how am I supposed to pay $50,000? Sam was supposed to pay for everything.
I'm the one asking about the payment method. I'm reminding you, I don't accept installments or anything like that. You'll have to pay it all in one lump sum, even if you borrow money. By the time your kid is in middle school, he'll be retired. By the time your kid is all grown, he'll be nearly 70. You are a special person to spend $50,000 for that. Are you going to be okay? I feel sorry for you.
Impossible. I don't want that. I'll return him. The baby isn't really Sam's. I don't care for Sam at all. I'm in love with someone else, and it's his child. I want to become rich and then divorce sooner or later. I'm sorry, please, forgive me.
It's non-returnable. Please send the money. Bye.
Hey, Alyssa, what did you say to Kat? You said something about money?
What do you mean? We only talked about the alimony. She said she was going to pay $50,000. She was going to make you pay for it. I told her you have no house, car, savings, or nothing. That's it.
What? What do you mean no house, no car?
What? Are you serious? You gave me the house and the car as compensation for your last affair. Don't tell me you forgot. You've used the car and the house even after the name change. Did you think they were yours?
Oh.
You really have no idea. You're destroying yourself with your stupidity. Do you know why I decided to divorce you? Because I have nothing to squeeze out of you anymore. I'm so glad I got a divorce thanks to Kat.
No, wait a minute. Let's talk one more time, okay? You know about our life.
I don't have anything to talk about anymore. We're divorced. We're strangers. You're going to marry her, right? Oh, but she doesn't want you either. She has no use for you without money. To my surprise, the baby isn't yours either.
No, seriously, wait. What does that mean? I'm panicking.
The baby is someone else's. I'm glad it's not yours. You paid too much for that girl. You deserved it, though.
I can't believe this.
From my point of view, I can't believe both of you. I'll charge you $50,000 if she can't pay.
I'm sorry for everything. I don't have any money, so please forgive me.
She says she would pay for it, so I don't want you to tell me.
Why? Why did you do this? I know I'm crazy. I just feel like something is always missing.
What are you talking about? We'll just pay the alimony anyway. I'm moving out soon. Amy wants me to move in with her, so I'm getting rid of the house, the car, everything. I'm going to live with our daughter and her husband.
France?
I've always wanted to go to France.
And her husband? When did she get married?
Oh, you don't know? You were busy with an affair when she was studying in France. She didn't want to invite you to the wedding. She said you were not her father. By the way, they are about to have a baby. Did you know that?
Oh my god.
It's all your fault. Well, this is goodbye. Bye. Kat, have you sent the money?
I'm sorry, not yet.
You sound down. I have news that will make you happy.
Huh?
I don't want your alimony anymore.
What do you mean?
You don't have to pay. I'll cancel the settlement.
Are you sure? Thank you very much. But why?
Because you have a baby. The baby's about to be born. Starting your life as a mother with $50,000 in debt is not good. Your baby has saved your life. From now on, you have to make your baby happy.
Thank you very much. I'm really sorry, Alyssa.
You are 27 years old and have a long way to go. Don't cheat people to get money. You should earn money by yourself. And you will be happy. I promise.
Okay.
Well, I won't see you again, so goodbye. After that, Sam contacted me repeatedly, asking me to talk to him. I blocked him and refused to receive any calls. I sold my house and car and moved to a hotel so we would never meet in person. Kat broke up with Sam. She began to live quietly with the father of her child. Kat left her work, and people started talking. You can't put a door in someone's mouth. The employees talked about Sam behind his back, and his major clients were unhappy with him. What will a 47-year-old man without savings, a house, or a car do now? I don't know and have nothing to do with him anymore. I have moved to France. I started my new life with my daughter and her husband. I'm not used to many things, but I'm having a great time every day. And I have opened a small cafe. It is famous for its fusion of American and French baked goods. Now it has become a place loved by the locals. I always loved baking. The people of France love what I make. I am very happy that my business is on the right track. My divorce gave me a good start in my second life.
Erica, divorce my son right now.
Mom, what's going on all of a sudden?
And don't call me Mom. You're not my daughter-in-law anymore.
I I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, well, I really didn't want my son to marry you. Freddie is my precious, precious only son. I was going to choose a partner for him as his mother. But one day, Freddie brought you home, and you told me that you were pregnant with his child. I had no choice but to allow you to marry him. At the time, I thought you were a nice girl. Look at you now. I'm so disappointed that you're actually an outrageous person.
Excuse me? Did I do something? I have no idea why you are upset.
I won't be easy on you just because you're pregnant. I told Freddie too. I want you to divorce him today and vanish from our lives.
Today? That's impossible.
I don't want to see your face anymore. Just texting you makes me sick.
Are you sure?
I have nothing more to say to you. You should hate yourself for deceiving my innocent Freddie.
I don't understand what you mean at all. It's impossible to get a divorce today.
Oh, are you worried about your baby?
Huh?
Leave today. Otherwise, I don't know what happens to the baby.
What are you saying? It's your grandchild.
Shut up. I'm not your mother-in-law anymore. You are to pack your things and leave quickly. Got it?
Hi, Freddie. You're already home, right?
Yes, I'm home. I just got home from work.
Okay. Then I'm sure you've already noticed.
Yeah? Mom told me. She told you to pack up and leave, didn't she?
Yeah. I got messages from her and I didn't know what was going on.
You really did leave the house, didn't you?
Huh?
Mom was impressed. She said, "You're surprisingly understanding."
Because if I didn't leave right away, I didn't know what she would do to our baby. I asked my parents to come and pick me up on short notice. I went back to my parents' house with the bare minimum of belongings.
Then all that's left is to proceed with a divorce.
What do you mean? Your mom kicked me out of the house and now you are asking me to divorce you?
Don't be so defensive. You were cheating on me.
Cheating? What? I didn't cheat on you.
Such a liar.
What?
My mom saw you cheating on me.
Your mom?
That's right. That's reason enough for divorce.
When did she say I cheated on you?
Yesterday. She saw you talking with a young guy at our front door. She said you guys looked very friendly.
Young guy? That's my brother.
Huh?
I'm pregnant and can't carry heavy things. So my brother delivered me some groceries.
Your brother?
That's right. I told you that my brother was coming yesterday, didn't I?
I don't remember that.
What?
You can't fool me, you know. You were going to take advantage of him while I was at work.
Why don't you ask my brother? Besides, I'm sure your mom would have remembered his face, because he was at our wedding.
No. Mom said she didn't recognize him.
That's ridiculous. Check on our security camera then. You'll see my brother. I'm sure you'll understand.
You're so demanding. Mom said she'd never seen him before. Are you trying to tell me that she's lying?
Not exactly. You're just accusing me of cheating and asking for a divorce without any evidence. I was just talking to my brother.
I thought you were a nice, innocent woman before we got married. I guess I was unlucky. You've got some nerve to cheat on me so brazenly in broad daylight.
You don't trust me at all, huh?
Mom said she saw it, so it must be true.
That's right. She's more important to you.
Of course she is. My mother would never lie to me. Let's get a divorce. I want to get rid of this cheating woman as soon as possible. But I'm not paying child support, okay? We're getting divorced because of you.
What? What are you talking about? Are you going to abandon your parental duties?
And the child you're carrying? It's your boyfriend's child anyway, right?
That's terrible. It's your child.
I don't believe you at all.
I don't mind taking a DNA test.
That won't be necessary.
Why not?
Because I'm 100% sure you're having an affair. I don't need a DNA test.
Isn't that the most important thing now?
I'm not going to raise a child with your blood in its veins. I can't let this child be a part of my family.
How can you say such a terrible thing?
I'm not going to be the father of your child. I'm going to find a woman younger and prettier than you, and she's going to have my baby. So you and the child in your belly, you guys are now strangers.
Oh, wow. If you don't believe me, then forget it. Promise me one thing.
What the hell?
From now on, no matter what happens, you stay away from me and my child.
Isn't that so obvious? I'm not going to get involved, even if you ask me to. You and that kid betrayed me. I'm not going anywhere near you.
So, we have an agreement, right?
Yeah, we do. Are you okay with this? Don't cry saying it's too hard to raise a kid on your own. Don't ask me to get back together with you.
There's no chance of that happening.
I see. I guess we're strangers now. Goodbye. Hey, Erica. It's been a long time. How are you? How's my kid growing up?
Who is it?
Hey, don't be sad.
Well, I'm seriously asking who you are.
Damn, you are still a pain in the ass. It's Freddy, your husband.
My what? I don't know my husband with that name.
Hey, what the hell are you blabbering about? We divorced 2 years ago. How can you forget in just 2 years?
We divorced 2 years ago, so you are my ex-husband, right?
Huh? It doesn't matter which one it is.
It does, because it's very important whether you are currently my husband or not. Make no mistake, please.
You are so nitpicky about details.
So what does my ex-husband want from me?
I'm trying to get back together with you.
Huh?
You can come back to me again.
I decline.
Why?
You're the one who decided I cheated on you. You're the one who demanded a divorce.
Well. Listen to me. Actually, Mom saw you walking with a kid the other day. Then, she said the kid looked exactly like me when I was his age.
Of course she did. He is related to you after all.
I thought he was your partner's kid. You were actually pregnant with my child.
I told you that over and over. You didn't believe me.
And one more thing. Mom told me you were bringing a young man home with you. I checked the data from the security camera at the front door recently, and your brother was right there. I thought, wow, what you said was true.
Did you say you checked it recently? It's a little too late for that, but...
I told my mom about it. She said she'd forgive you too.
Huh? She said she'd forgive me? I didn't do anything wrong, okay?
You're the one who did something confusing. I'll let that go so you can come back with our kid. You can be my wife again. I'm glad my mom is such a kind person.
Not good at all.
Oh, why?
I don't want to be your wife. I'm not at all happy with such a judgmental mother-in-law.
Oh,
And you? You left me because you believed only your mother's stories.
you made us think you were up to something.
Why? Why is it so confusing?
You invited your brother to our place.
What's wrong with having family over to my house?
Anyone would suspect an affair if a young man came to their house.
Your mom met my brother at the wedding. There are so many photos from the wedding.
I don't remember every single face of your relatives.
Even if she didn't remember their faces, it was stupid to assume that I was cheating on you.
Well,
And you didn't see it with your own eyes. You took your mother's word and divorced me.
what the hell? I told you I'll marry you again.
I don't want to.
Are you sure you want to be so stubborn? It's hard enough raising a child on your own, isn't it? You want to continue being a single mother?
Oh dear, who is a single mother?
You! Stop messing around and listen to me and your mother-in-law.
No, she's not my mother-in-law.
Shut up. You've been married to me once. Divorce or no divorce, you're still entitled to follow my lead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I'll marry you today. Just get ready to go to the city office. I'm coming to pick you up with Mom.
Erica, we came to your parents' house just now. Who is that guy? Did you really come?
Of course. I was expecting to see my grandchild. But this guy told me you and your kid were out. I went to pick you guys up, you know?
I'm glad I made it in time. I was out with my kid.
And who was that man who answered the door?
He's my husband.
What? Husband?
We got married 6 months ago.
What? Why didn't you tell us?
I don't know what to tell you, but why would I bother telling you? And I'm pregnant with my husband's child.
What? Oh my God. Then give me my grandson. Frankly speaking, I don't care about you, but you have to give me my grandson. I will raise him together.
That child is not your grandchild.
What?
My husband officially adopted him.
What?
I'd like you to abandon the idea that he's your son's child or your grandchild.
Adoption? What the hell did you do?
I mean, why are you asking me to return my child now? Freddie and I have been divorced for a long time. He told me he was going to have the child with his new wife.
Well, he can't have children anymore.
Oh no.
Right after the divorce, Freddie was diagnosed with a severe illness. Because of the treatment he received at that time, he can no longer have a child of his own.
I see. So no matter what it takes, you want to take my kid, the only one with your blood in him.
That's right. If you understand, then give me my grandson.
No.
Don't you feel sorry for Freddie?
Well, I'm sorry he's sick, but
if you feel that way, give me back my grandchild.
No, I won't.
You're a stubborn daughter-in-law.
I'm not your daughter-in-law.
You need to listen to me.
You say the same thing as your son.
I will not allow my daughter-in-law to disobey me.
You were the one who told me not to call you Mom anymore.
I told you I would let that go.
Letting it go where? If you don't back off here, I'll call the police.
The police?
You and Freddie are still hanging around near my parents' house anyway, right?
Kinda, but why are you calling the police?
I repeat, I am already divorced. My child has been adopted by my current husband. My husband and I have full custody of our child.
But he's not blood related to your current husband.
It doesn't matter. My husband is. Unlike you and Freddie, he is a man who loves us and our child as a whole. You cannot do anything anymore. Please leave.
Oh no, please, Erica. Give me back my grandson.
Then I'll call the police.
Stop it.
Then please leave.
Okay. I'm leaving now. Just don't call the police. Hey, Erica. Can we get back together again? Since I went to your parents' house, my mom has been totally depressed. She stays at home all day long. She doesn't seem to be able to do anything. Dad said he was thinking of getting a divorce. You know, I feel bad for my mom. Why don't you marry me again and raise our child together? He is our son, right? Once you and my kid come back, Mom will be fine. You want to show some appreciation to my mother too, don't you? And she won't have to go through a divorce. So, let's get back together, okay?
Enough.
What?
I'm not marrying you again.
Why not?
I got married 6 months ago. Didn't your mother tell you that?
I heard that, but you can divorce your husband as soon as you can. There won't be any trouble about custody. Just hurry up and bring my kid back home.
Huh? I'm pregnant with my husband's child.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear about that from your mom?
I didn't know.
And the fact that your parents are going through a divorce has nothing to do with me.
What?
Your father called the other day to apologize to me. He said he was sorry for the trouble his wife and son caused. Your father is a sensible man, unlike you and your mother.
Well, so what?
He told me at the time that I could tell you if you persist in contacting him. I'll tell you now.
What the hell? What is it?
Your mother has been cheating on her husband for a long time.
What?
They say if you're having an affair, you think other people are doing it too. That's exactly what happened 2 years ago.
My mom? No way.
She thought I was having an affair when she saw my brother. I guess it's because she was cheating on him.
Oh no.
Your mother brought a young man into the house while her husband was at work. She never learned her lesson.
Seriously?
And then, your father on your behalf paid me alimony. And also, he's been paying me monthly child support on your behalf.
What?
He hasn't done it anymore since I married my husband. He said he would deduct the amount from what you will eventually inherit.
What?
He said that you will probably end up with nothing.
What do you mean?
That's why I'm sure you're going through a big upheaval. So this is not the time to worry about me.
Help me out.
Don't tell me you've forgotten the promise we made back then.
Promise?
From now on, no matter what happens, you stay away from me and my children. That's what I said.
But things have changed, and you can help me as my ex-wife.
A promise is a promise.
No way.
Stay away from us for the rest of your life.
Oh no.
Freddie was living with his parents after the divorce. He was quite shocked when he found out about his mother's affair. He left his parents' house without saying a word. Shortly thereafter, my ex-parents-in-law divorced. My ex-mother-in-law was evicted from the family home. She was charged alimony, but since she was a housewife and had no savings, she had no choice but to borrow money. Now she is working so hard to pay off her debts. Freddie must have been mentally exhausted after losing so many things all at once. He made a series of mistakes at work and he got fired. He is now working as a day laborer to make ends meet. As for me, I recently gave birth to my second child. My current husband loves them both. I would like to continue to live happily with my beloved family.
Mom, what did you do to my daughter?
Huh, David? What's going on?
I'm shocked. I believed you were treating Ileana well, but deep down you think she's a nuisance, don't you?
Don't be ridiculous. Ileana is my precious granddaughter.
Liar. Then why did you make her cry?
Ileana was crying?
Ileana hardly ever cries. She came home with her eyes all red and shut herself in her room right away. What happened? Ever since she got back from your place, something's been off.
I see.
So, you do know something, don't you?
Has Ileana said anything yet?
She seems like she's trying to say something, but she's just sobbing and can't get the words out.
I see. Well, I suppose that's understandable.
Did you say something horrible to Ileana? Ileana couldn't wait to bake a birthday cake last night, and she brought it over to celebrate your big day today. What on earth happened?
Listen, David, I threw that homemade cake in the trash.
What? You threw it away?
I felt it was a waste, but I had no choice.
Throwing away my daughter's homemade cake? How dare you, Mom? And for you, of all people, to waste food? You've always been the one to tell me ever since I was a kid to be grateful for food and for the people who make it. So how could you just throw the cake away like it was nothing?
Calm down. It's definitely not why Ileana is crying.
What?
She was sad, sure, but she understood why it had to be thrown away. I know it's harsh for a 5th grader, but this was unavoidable.
What are you talking about?
Can you come over to my place right now?
Why?
Check the cake.
Huh? The cake?
Once you see it for yourself, you'll understand why I had to throw it away.
Don't tell me. There was something weird inside the cake.
See for yourself. I'd like you to imagine being in my shoes, having to eat something like that.
Got it. I'm coming over now. Mom, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you. I was convinced you said something mean to Ileana and hurt her feelings. It was all just a misunderstanding.
It's okay. The misunderstanding has been cleared up. If your precious daughter comes home crying, of course, you'd be worried.
I spoke to Ileana again and she calmed down. She told me that as soon as you both took a bite of the cake, you noticed something strange with the texture, right?
Yes, that's correct. The cake felt harder than usual. At first, I thought maybe it was just overbaked. But as I kept chewing, it wasn't just hard. It had a gritty texture. I knew something was wrong.
Gritty. Did you think there was something mixed in at that point?
No, at first I didn't think anything was in it. But it had a texture that's not normal for cake. And I just had a gut feeling that we shouldn't swallow it. It seems that Ileana felt the same way because she looked at me with wide eyes.
I see.
I'm really glad I didn't swallow it. Who knows what could have happened if I had? Ileana also spat it out immediately and she exclaimed, "Grandma, there's something wrong with this," in a startled voice.
Ileana was really shocked too.
Yes, I spat it out too and immediately checked the cake. But there was nothing visible on the surface, so I carefully cut into the cake again. That's when I noticed the center of the cake was unnaturally dark. It was then that I finally realized something had been mixed into the cake.
Dark. So that was mud, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. I couldn't believe it either, so I checked several times.
You'd never expect something like mud to be mixed into a cake. Yeah, so you had no choice but to throw it away. It was heartbreaking because Eliana worked so hard to make it, but in that condition, I had no option but to throw it away. But the fact that she cried so much suggests that someone else might have been responsible for mixing it in. That's probably the case. Given the situation, there's really only one person who comes to mind. Yeah, it's gotta be Ivy. I still haven't gotten the spare key back from her. It's tough that all we have right now is circumstantial evidence. Oh, by the way, if Ivy asks about me, just vaguely say something like, she's been feeling a bit under the weather. What? Why? I think she might slip up and reveal something if she thinks I fell into a trap. Besides, I got a vaccination yesterday and had some side effects, so my stomach's been a bit off. I'm not lying. I see. Got it.
David, do you have a minute?
What is it?
Eliana's living with you now, but I think a child should be with her mother.
What are you talking about? You cheated and walked out on your child.
I know, but now I regret not taking Eliana with me.
It's too late for that. I'm raising Eliana.
It must be tough taking care of a child while working, right? You should really give me custody.
I refuse.
You're so stubborn.
I've told you many times, but there's no way I'm entrusting Eliana to someone with a history of cheating. And you don't need to worry about Eliana's care. Mom lives nearby and she's always looking out for Eliana.
Well, so you're still not budging?
Of course not.
Or maybe you haven't noticed that thing yet.
What thing?
Let me ask you first. Did anything happen to your mom on her birthday?
Huh? No. Besides Eliana bringing over her usual homemade cake, nothing special. The birthday gift from me is scheduled to arrive later due to the release date.
Like, did she feel a bit nauseous or have an upset stomach or something?
What? Oh, well, she did mention not feeling well, but I didn't get the details.
I knew it.
What are you talking about?
Well, the thing is, the day before your mom's birthday, I remembered something I forgot. So I let myself into your house while you and Eliana were out.
You let yourself in without permission?
Without permission? Come on, it's my house too. I have a spare key after all.
You should have contacted me beforehand. I haven't changed the locks or collected the spare keys yet, because the divorce isn't finalized. But you're the one who walked out on the family.
I know, just this once. But let's get to the point. When I let myself in, I stopped by the kitchen. I saw that Eliana had some leftover store-bought sponge cake mix in the fridge, the kind she uses every year. And for some reason, there was a bottle with a bit of muddy water in it. I thought maybe it was for some science experiment at school or something. So I just left it as it was and went home, but...
What's your point?
I realized something. What if Eliana mixed mud into the chocolate cake and gave it to your mom to eat?
What?
I was trembling with fear. It's unimaginable that a 5th grader could come up with something like that. But it seems my suspicion was correct. You mentioned earlier that your mom wasn't feeling well. It's obvious that the cake Eliana made was the cause, right? I think this just shows that Eliana wants to be with me so badly that she'd go to such lengths, even doing something like mixing muddy water into a chocolate cake. If you had just handed over custody to me sooner, none of this would have happened, right? If I don't take Eliana away from you and your mom immediately, who knows what she might do next?
I can't believe you'd speak so badly of your own daughter.
I have no choice. The fact is, Eliana tried to feed your mom a cake with mud in it.
You're the real culprit, aren't you?
What? What are you talking about? Eliana was the one who brought the cake to your mom. I haven't seen your mom lately.
You're trying to cover it up. But the truth is, you sneaked into the house. And while you were there, you swapped the sponge cake Eliana made with another one you made on the spot, filled with mud. Didn't you?
What? What are you talking about? Do you have any proof that I swapped the cakes?
I remembered something while I was frantically searching for evidence. The usual sponge cake mix we use every year was sold out this time, so we had to use a different brand.
What?
So just in case, I dug through the trash that hadn't been collected yet, and I found it. A package of sponge cake mix that shouldn't have been there this year.
What? What do you mean it was different this year?
Well, since this happened after you left, there's no way you'd know that the sponge cake mix was different. And another thing, you keep saying chocolate cake, but the cake Eliana ended up making was a strawberry shortcake.
What? Strawberry shortcake? No way! When I was in the kitchen, all the ingredients for a chocolate cake were there.
That might have been the case when you swapped the sponge cake, but what Eliana made was a fresh cream cake topped with strawberries.
Wait a minute. What? What's going on?
Eliana realized she was missing some ingredients while making the cake, so she went to the local grocery store. There, she found a brand of strawberries that my mom loves, so she decided to switch to a strawberry shortcake at the last minute.
What? That's not fair.
There's nothing unfair about it. It's better than trying to pull shady tricks to get custody, like you.
What?
And what's this nonsense about a bottle of muddy water? Even as a made-up story, it's so ridiculous it's laughable. There's no way Eliana would put something like that in the fridge.
I'm telling the truth. Maybe Eliana already got rid of it, but...
Enough. What you're doing is really the lowest of the low. You're hurting our daughter's feelings, trying to harm my mother, and doing it by disrespecting food.
But...
Just hand over custody to me and let's finalize this divorce. I'm scared of the impact you'll have on Eliana, and I'm exhausted.
David, I've made up my mind. I'll divorce you.
I see. Then let's start the paperwork right away.
But there's a condition.
What is it?
Give me custody of Eliana. That's the condition if you want me to divorce you now.
You still don't get it, do you?
Huh?
The whole mud in the cake thing. You tried to use our daughter to harm my mother. This has only made it harder for you to get custody, hasn't it?
What?
Maybe you thought you could get away with it, but you didn't. And now it's all out in the open. I've already told everything to my lawyer.
Damn. Michelle, I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
Please convince David to give me custody of Eliana.
Excuse me? You're asking me, David's mother and Eliana's grandmother, to do that?
But isn't it unfair to Eliana? She's only in 5th grade and she's being separated from her mother.
Is that so? David is taking good care of Eliana, and I don't see any problem with that.
A father raising a daughter on his own is impossible. You know she's hitting that tricky age now. It's tough if she can't talk to her mother about her troubles.
It's fine. I'll be there for her.
A grandmother isn't enough. I'll let you see Eliana whenever you want. See? Then there's no problem for you, right? Or you don't actually like Eliana, do you?
Why would you think that? I love Eliana dearly. She's honest, kind, and cheerful. She's just like my son David.
What are you talking about? Eliana is an incredibly deceitful child.
How so?
She tried to feed you a cake with mud in it. I'm sure Eliana did it because she wants to live with me so badly, and she must have been trying to upset you, David's mother. But even as her mother, I was horrified by how twisted that idea was. But don't worry, I'll discipline her properly, so please give me custody. You seem quite confused, don't you? Huh? Do I? First of all, let me make it clear that we already know that you were the one who mixed the mud into the sponge cake. You already knew? Of course. And we avoided eating the mud cake at the last minute. What? But you said you weren't feeling well. I only had a mild reaction because I got a vaccination the day before my birthday. What? So that was the cause? Exactly. And by the way, Eliana seems to have developed a strong sense of disgust toward you after this incident. What? Of course she would. It's bad enough for a child to feel disgusted that her mother had an affair with a man other than her father. But now this? The cake she made with love for her grandmother's birthday was turned into a tool for attacking others by her own mother, and she was nearly made complicit in it. I didn't mean for it to be like that. Eliana's hobby of baking was something she'd picked up from you, her mother, wasn't it? David told me that she started baking cakes herself because she admired how you would always make homemade cakes for Christmas and family birthdays. No way. To Eliana, you were a mother she was proud of. She used to tell me how you were great at cooking and always made homemade treats. And yet, you tarnished those precious memories and the bond between mother and daughter, quite literally, with mud. What? Can you still claim that you're someone Eliana needs in her life? I'm sorry. Michelle, I'm so sorry. I really need the money. What? My current boyfriend doesn't have a stable job. And since I've been a stay-at-home mom with no income, I thought that if I got custody of Eliana, I'd have money for living expenses. So that's why you were so fixated on getting custody of Eliana? I thought she might be happier living with me too. Like I said earlier, Eliana no longer sees you as her mother. If you truly care about her happiness, then divorce David and make sure to pay child support and alimony properly. Mom, it was tough, but the divorce is finally finalized. I see. I also got custody of Eliana. I'm glad to hear that. As for the alimony and child support, Ivy's parents are treating it as her debt and will pay it all in a lump sum today. The alimony I demanded from the guy she cheated with has already been paid, so I guess that's the end of it, for now. You did well. I know I cost you a lot of trouble, Mom, but thank you. How's Eliana doing? She's doing okay. She seems to have relaxed a bit after learning that I got custody. I see. But remember, she's a teenage girl going through adolescence, so there will be things a father can't handle alone. For those times and for anything else, don't hesitate to rely on me. Got it. I'll let Eliana know, and we'll definitely rely on you when we need to. By the way, Eliana wants to have a rematch with a birthday cake. A rematch? I was thinking, since we're at it, how about we order some pizza and have a do-over birthday party? Eliana's really excited to make the cake again. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Let me know when you're free later. Will do. I'm really looking forward to it. Mom? Yes? Thanks for everything. Please continue to look after both Eliana and me. David, of course I'm always here for you both. I considered filing a report. However, Mom felt that since it was an attempt that didn't succeed, and for Eliana's sake, she didn't want to escalate things further by involving the police. In the end, Ivy's parents paid the compensation on her behalf, and Mom accepted the full amount, saying she would use it for Eliana's future. Since then, I haven't been in contact with Ivy at all, but according to her parents,
she broke up with the guy she was cheating with shortly after. Apparently, the guy had been counting on getting child support from me. But when he realized he wouldn't get a dime and instead had to deal with alimony demands, he completely lost interest in Ivy. Now that she's been dumped by her affair partner, Ivy's working part-time at a factory run by relatives to pay back the debt to her parents. The rumors about her affair and the mud-filled cake spread among relatives and neighbors, and she's reportedly struggling mentally from all the gossip. But considering all the harm she's caused others, it's only fitting that she faces the consequences.
I'm sorry to bother you on such short notice, but there's a friend of mine who is usually too busy to see me. They invited me on a trip and I said yes. So, can you take care of Daisy? What? What do you mean take care of Daisy? You said you'd take care of her. I did say that, but I don't have a choice, do I? I have my own social life, you know. I'm going out of town too, so it's the same as you. What part of this is the same? I'm going on a business trip. I'm not just going out to have some fun. I'm going on a business trip and I won't be home until next week. I asked you to take care of Daisy and you agreed. I thought it'd be fine. Everyone has certain plans, don't they? Huh? Don't change the subject. What are you gonna do about Daisy? There's no problem. She was running a fever, so I put her out of the balcony. Now her temperature will go down after a while, so we don't have to worry about it, right? You're kidding, right? No, it's not a joke. I'm serious. She had a fever, so I thought I'd cool her down with a natural cooling solution. I'm a genius, right? You can't do that. Do you know what temperature it is outside right now? Come on, I don't know. I know it's cold, but wow, calm down. It's close to freezing. I'm sure it'll be fine. Kids are strong. They wear short sleeves and shorts even in the middle of winter, right? So it's fine. Daisy is only 1 year old. How can she be fine? Put her back in her room right away. I can't. I'm already in the car with my friend driving. We've already been driving for an hour, and now you want me to ask him to go back home? That's impossible. If you're so worried about it, you go home. I'm in Toronto right now. Even if I got on the plane right now, it would take me 2.5 hours to get there. She'd be fine on her own for that long, wouldn't she? What are you talking about? If she doesn't warm up right now, her life will be in danger. You're overreacting. You went on a business trip and I haven't fed her for 3 days and she's alive. Kids are stronger than you think. Huh? Why didn't you feed her? Because you have to feed her baby food or something, right? I don't know anything about that. That's why I made it for you. I made it so all you have to do was heat it up in the microwave. I even explained to you how long it takes to heat it up. Did you? I asked you by text if it was all eaten. And you replied, yes, it was. That means I ate it. What? I said I had a toothache lately. I thought that's why you prepared soft food for me. That can't be true. There's no way you could have mistaken baby food for adult food. I did put a note on the table saying it was Daisy's food, didn't I? Yes, you did put a note on it. But that means there's no food for me. You don't work, so you can at least prepare your own food. If you say that, Daisy doesn't work either. You should let her prepare her own food. Huh? Have you lost your mind? You know what a 1-year-old can and can't do. Calm down. I used to have a parakeet. I didn't have to feed it for almost a week and it survived. So I'm sure she'll be fine for a few more days. Huh? Don't put Daisy and a parrot in the same category. That's enough. It was stupid of me to leave you in charge. Huh? I'll explain the situation to my boss and ask him to let me go home right now. Yeah, why didn't you just do that from the beginning? You're no longer needed. Why don't you just stay with your friends? Wait a minute. You're not thinking about divorce, are you? Then what? That's the least I should do. I'm in trouble. I don't have a job. So what? Don't treat me like I'm an ATM. I don't have time for you anymore. Wait a minute. I'm not getting a divorce. After everything you've done, how could you not think you're getting divorced? What? Scum. My name is Melissa. I have a family of 3 with my husband, who is a scumbag, Kevin, and 1-year-old Daisy. Kevin suddenly quit his job 6 months ago and promised to look for a new job right away. But he never seems to be looking for a new job. He has been playing all the time. If only he would take an active role in housework and childcare. But he keeps eating and using up all the food. He is making me work even harder. I've been thinking about divorce for a while, but I have a daughter, and I had a faint hope that he would change someday. I was really hoping that. This incident has made it clear to me that this was a mistake. I don't intend to continue our married life. But my first priority right now is my daughter. Even if I got my boss's permission to go to the airport right now, it would take me 3 hours to get home. If I don't rescue my daughter from the balcony right now, I decided to contact someone. And then I found out something unbelievable. Thank you so much for rescuing my daughter. No problem. We have daughters the same age as each other, and when we are in trouble, it's natural, right? We're in the same apartment next door to each other, and you can always count on me. I'm glad we exchanged contact information. Thank you so much for taking care of it so quickly. You asked the landlord to unlock the door. I'm so thankful you thought to contact him. Yes, thanks also to the landlord who was able to help us even though it was at night. I'll be sure to thank him later. By the way, about Daisy, you called an ambulance and went to the hospital with her. I'm sorry for everything. I don't want you to apologize. I saw the doctor earlier, but she's in critical condition. Oh no! She's got a cold and she's had her body cool down too quickly. She's very weak. She was malnourished too. The doctor was very surprised. Will she recover? So far, I can't say. But she hasn't regained consciousness yet. Are you serious? I wish I could tell you it's not true, but I'm so sorry I couldn't do anything. That's okay. If it weren't for you, the situation would have been even worse. All I can do is pray for her to regain consciousness. I would absolutely hate to see such a good girl die. Thanks. I'm on my way to the airport right now. It'll take me about 3 hours to get to the hospital. I'm really sorry, but can I ask Daisy to stay with you until then? Of course, I will. Thank you. Of course, I'll make it up to you. I don't need that. Daisy is such a sweet girl. I'm with her because I don't want to leave her by herself. But how did this happen? Actually, I asked my husband to take care of our daughter while I was on a business trip. He left Daisy on the balcony when she was sick. Then he went on a trip. My husband ate all the food I had prepared for Daisy. What? He ate the baby food? It sounds crazy, doesn't it? And to leave the child behind and travel. I mean, Melissa, you were on a business trip. Since when? Since the day before yesterday. I see. So that's how it is. I was thinking something is strange. So that voice wasn't Melissa's. What are you talking about? Well, maybe it's better not to ask now with Daisy here. Tell me. But I feel like I have to know now. I understand. Actually, for the past 2 days, I've been hearing voices coming from your apartment. What kind of voices? Well, it's hard to say, but it sounded like 2 people having sex. Okay. The apartment where we live is relatively new and the walls are solid, right? So I've never been bothered by it before. But the last 2 days, the voices were so loud that I was surprised. That loud? Yes, that's right. Seriously, it was so loud that it blocked out the sound of my TV. That means he must have had a woman in there with him. You should have called me right away. Because, I thought it was suspicious too. I was trying to convince myself that it was Melissa. You're right. I'm really sorry for making you feel bad. So, he left Daisy alone and flirted with a girl. That's really unbelievable. He's a scumbag. I'm really mad too. When I was single, I was naive and I dated a few scumbags. But never this much of a scumbag. Come to think of it, when Daisy was left on the balcony, didn't you hear her crying or something? No, she was already limp and weak when I came to get her. I don't think she had the energy to cry. I see. I don't mean to blame you, but why did you entrust Daisy to someone like that? I don't know your husband very well. Has he been like that since Daisy was born? He seemed really happy when Daisy was born. He said, let's protect her together. But 6 months ago, my husband suddenly quit his job and became unemployed. He changed from then on. He's been leaving Daisy to me. I'm the only one who earns enough money for the 3 of us to survive. I have to go on a business trip to earn money to make ends meet. Are you the kind of person who couldn't ask your parents or anyone else for help? Both of my parents' homes are far out of state. So I was thinking of refusing the business trip. But my husband promised to take good care of her. I believed him. He's her father, after all. You'd think he'd at least take care of his child. My ex was a scumbag in his own way, but he never put his children in danger. I wanted to believe that he had love for our daughter. I understand. Oh, Daisy woke up! Really? I just called the doctor. She regained consciousness, so she's fine now. I think she's waiting for you. I'm so glad. Thanks to you. Actually, I couldn't stop crying all the way to the airport. I want to run over right now and give Daisy a huge hug. Daisy did a great job with her tiny body. When you see her, give her a lot of kisses. I'll hug her and kiss her so much. She'll be so happy to see you. I know. I'll be landing soon, so I'm heading straight to the hospital. See you soon. Okay, take care. Has Daisy's fever gone down? With freezing cold weather, you left Daisy on the balcony, and now you're pretending to be worried about her. It wasn't just a fever, she was so cold. Which means that thanks to me, the fever has gone down. I knew it. Nature's medicine is awesome. Are you serious? You put her in a very dangerous situation. If it had been a little later, she would have died. Oh, really? I was going to leave today, but things got so hectic that I'm going back to my friend's place for one more night. That's all I wanted to say. Oh, right. You don't have to come back ever. What? Why? What are you so angry about? Come on, get back in a good mood. I almost lost Daisy because of you. It's not about my mood. Daisy's alive, right? Then why don't you let it go? See? I told ya. Kids are strong. You care too much. Stop thinking you're right. Children can lose their lives so easily. What you did is the same as a criminal. You're really overreacting. I was traveling. I bought you a souvenir. Put yourself in a good mood. I don't want that, so pay me $30,000 alimony and I get a divorce. Huh? You're cheating on me, aren't you? Of course not. Then, what are you doing with who now? What? I'm relaxing at a friend's house. You're tired from your trip. You should relax once in a while. Once in a while? How can you say that when you haven't worked for 6 months? It's no use trying to fool me. She's from Connecticut, right? Huh? It's no use trying to lie to me. You took a trip with her and now you're at her house, right? What? You're looking from somewhere? I've hired a private detective. They know everything you do. Why would you do such a thing? They told me you were bringing girls into the house. My mom friend who lives next door told me. You're kidding. Which one? Left. Left? Could it be that cheap-looking woman? You exchanged contacts with her. Yeah, our kids are the same age, so we hit it off. We've been friends since we moved here. She's not the most respectable-looking woman, but she's a nice person who's always helping me out and taking good care of Daisy. How is it possible? I didn't know that girl had a kid. She wears a lot of makeup and brand-name stuff all the time. She definitely doesn't seem to like kids or anything. Looks can be deceiving. By the way, it was the neighbor mom who saved Daisy. If it wasn't for her, Daisy might not have made it. I can't thank her enough. But why did she... How did she know I was bringing a woman into the house? I made sure there were no one around when I went into the room. Because you guys were so loud. Sounds like you guys were having a lot of fun. Oh my God. I knew you were out of town on a business trip, so I didn't worry. I just got carried away. You got carried away? How can you say such a stupid thing after having an affair? And she's not the only one who cheated with you, right? Huh? The woman you're with in Connecticut right now? It's a different woman than the one you brought into the house, isn't it? No, it's not. Because the woman you were having an affair with came to our house the other day. Huh? Why? Seems like you said she could come over any time she wanted because your wife wasn't home. She said she thought you were on an overseas business trip because you talked like that. She was trying to run away, but I caught her and asked her a lot of questions. Looks like she used Daisy's food I had prepared for some kinky sex play too. That's really disgusting. And I asked the detective about it. I heard that there are girls from all over the state. They come to play with when I'm working during the day. One in New York, and today you're in Connecticut. Where the hell are you going tomorrow? New York is for New York girls. Connecticut girls have their good points. Are you stupid? Shut up! I wanted to dream a little too. I used the hookup app. It was hard work meeting my girlfriends at each location. That's bullshit. You've been cheating on your wife since you've lost your job, and you didn't even look for a job. Listen, there's a reason for that. What's that? I happened to look up at the sky and saw a bird flying freely. I hated myself for what I'd done. I thought to myself, what am I doing at work every day? I don't want to be arguing with my boss or my clients. So I decided to live by instinct. Huh? That's the reason? There's nothing wrong with me. What's bad is human instincts that can't be suppressed even after marriage. No, it's all your fault. Huh? You don't work, you don't take care of your 1-year-old child. You're no better than an insect. You're no better than a slug. You're such a piece of shit, you make me want to vomit. What's the matter? What's wrong with you? Because you keep coming up with these lame excuses, I have to say things I don't want to say, don't I? Are you trying to tell me that the lower half of your body has no personality? You really are a pathetic person, aren't you? You don't have to say all that. I don't care about cheating at this point. But the fact that you put Daisy in danger for such a stupid reason, I'll never forgive you. I don't have a choice. If I take a 1-year-old kid to a girl's place, I'd get dumped. Oh, enough. I know it's not worth talking about. You can go in jail for now. Huh? What you did, it's a crime of abandonment. What's that? Parents have a duty to raise their children. But you left your daughter on the balcony with a high fever without feeding her. Do you really think that's not a crime? I thought it was fine. It was unintentional. That's not possible. You knew what you were doing. You did something that even an adult wouldn't have been able to stand. Especially a 1-year-old wouldn't be okay. But, huh? She wants me to come over right now. Can I just talk to her a minute? Go ahead. You're kidding! She pushed me onto her balcony and locked the door. I don't get it. I just asked the detective to negotiate with her, to keep that guy from escaping until the police arrive. I told her, if you lock him on the balcony, I won't sue you for adultery. Huh? The police! I've called the police. I'm sure they'll be there soon. I don't want you to run away or anything by then. Wait a minute! I'm not dressed. In this cold weather, I look like a pervert. And she's gone away. You, do something about it. It's freezing in Connecticut. It's nature's medicine, as you said. You can chill that crazy head of yours. It's cold. It's not good. I'll catch a cold if I don't do something. You did the same thing to Daisy. You're an adult. You can handle it. What? I'm naked. I'm simmering and I can't write. Don't worry. The police will be there soon. Good luck. Help! A few minutes later, Kevin was found rattling and shaking on the balcony. The police arrested him. And as it was, he was charged with abandonment of a person responsible for the protection of children. He was given a 2-year grace period. With the help of a lawyer, the divorce was finalized immediately. Of course, I had custody of our child. I'll never let Daisy see that man again. I demanded $30,000 in alimony and $100,000 in child support. Kevin, who has been playing with women for 6 months without working, has no savings. He has nothing. When I talked to my parents-in-law about it, they promised me that they would get him a strict job through their connections. My father-in-law promised me that he would make sure that I would get the money. He's a very strict man. I'm sure he will have a very hard life ahead of him. By the way, there are girlfriends from each state. Except for the one in New York who came to our house, they didn't know that my husband was married. I can only say that it is really scum to hide the fact that he is married and go out with girls. I demanded $20,000 in alimony only from the girlfriend in New York. She realized that she couldn't get out of it, so she immediately transferred the money to me. Daisy is now completely fine. Emily decided to throw a party to celebrate her recovery. It's really reassuring to have her so close by. I'm glad I divorced such a lousy man. I hope Daisy will not be lonely. I want to continue to give Daisy lots of love and affection. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.